Outback Outdoors with Dave Baronio, Adam Wells, Jim Brennan, and Trevin Stoltzfus. Outback Outdoors is brought to you by Hoyt, Masio, Nikon, Wilderness Athlete, Bugling Bull Game Calls, Hex, Winner's Choice, and also brought to you by these fine sponsors. On this webisode, let's join the Outback Outdoors crew as they elk hunt in Colorado on Big Mountain Ranch and help to pass on our hunting heritage to the next generation with the Goff family.
We at Outback Outdoors love to elk hunt, but something even more exciting is getting the next generation involved. On this hunt, I get the opportunity to tag along as Adam Wells guides Graylan Goff on an elk hunt in the high country of Colorado. Now this hunt is special. Not only are the elk still bugling, it's the first rifle in Colorado, but we're going to get to go with a young lady who is a heck of a hunter. Already, she's only 14 years old. Graylan has already put down 2 or 3 good bulls with a rifle, and let's see if we can do it again here in 2011. I got to tag along with Adam as he guided Graylan, and Jim Brennan was with Rudy on another part of the ranch trying to take a mature bull elk.
We're waiting here to see if there's going to be any elk coming out and we can make a shot off. And Rudy's about to shoot a bull down below, so we're seeing if they're going to run up, and then we can see if we can get a shot off.
Trying to get Graylan, her 3rd bull in 3 years here. Graylan's little brother is over there putting a sneak on a big bull. And we're waiting here in case they come spilling over on top of us. We're battening down the hatches, preparing to get stampeded by over 100 elk.
Having good bonding time.
I want to just slip over the top here and see what I can see. I'll be right back.
That afternoon came, we set up above a bedding area, expecting the elk to come out, and they did. Matter of fact, we saw quite a few elk and a couple of good bulls at quite a distance. We were hoping the elk would work down into an area below us that had some feed. The elk liked to loaf. It would provide about a 250-yard shot.
Watching this herd right here, we're just right at that cusp of when the winds are going to shift. And they're kind of feeding into the wind, the kind of the prevailing winds out of the southwest. Just gonna wait and see if they're gonna feed out onto this flat underneath us, or if they're gonna feed up to the flat above. More than likely they'll go to one or the other. Just kind of watch the elk, see what they do.
For some reason, there was a couple of cows that pegged us. And in that, well, we got busted. And wouldn't you know it, we sat there as the cows barked and the rest of that herd vamoosed.
We were close. We were close. And then that lead cow picked us off. I don't think she smelled us. I think she just flat out saw us. And she took the herd, only a mile away, but miles a little further than we can shoot. So Got tomorrow.
You ready?
You ready for tomorrow?
While we didn't have any luck that afternoon, Rudy, Graylan's brother, did. As we were heading back to camp, we heard that Rudy had a bull down, and well, we just had to go see it.
Well, you can see tonight we had some luck. We started out this afternoon, about 2 o'clock. We got out pretty early with this full moon. We figured they're gonna move earlier in the evening, which they did. And me and Rudy came up the backside of this little ridge here, and we were just gonna pop out and just sit and kind of survey where these elk, where we thought they were from this morning. And as soon as we got here, we had elk just everywhere in the oak brush, in the aspens. There was a big herd coming down to the creek because there's water right below us, and it's 75 degrees, so we figured they might water, and sure enough they did. One group was down at the water, and they started just running every which way. Well, pretty soon here comes a bunch of elk around the bend coming back to the creek as well, and this bull with his herd pushed that other smaller bull and his cows out, and he just camped on us for 40 minutes within 200 yards, and we just were patient and waited till we had the perfect broadside shot from one ridge right across into this aspen grove at 220 yards, and Rudy, you just smoked this bull. He didn't go 25 yards, and he tipped over.
Starting out from a little bit where he left off, we were watching a lot of them from about 400 yards away, just waiting for a bull to show. And then once this bull and his herd pushed the other herd out, that's when we made our move, came over to a lower and closer hilltop about 200 yards away, and then we were just patient, probably watching him for a little bit over an hour, and had, I don't know, I'd say a decent shot at him for 30 minutes, just waiting for the absolute perfect shot. And that's what we did. So.
And a perfect shot it was.
You know, there's something exciting about getting a group of people around a downed bull and seeing them drag it off a hill. Now, you want to talk about a rodeo. It was fun. Well, it was fun because I wasn't, number one, doing any of the work, and I was just running the camera. The next morning, Jim Goff joined us, and we headed to an area where the bulls were already bugling even before light. As we worked down a ridge, we came around a corner, we heard a bugle, and Graylan and Adam immediately got set up. I quickly set the camera up, and wouldn't you know it, there's a bull elk 30 yards from us, and he's a good bull.
right where he went. Okay, I see his antler. He's coming to the right now. He's walking real slow. You see him? There he goes. There he goes.
You see him, Gray? There's another one on the key.
Okay. Call. Call. He's walking to the right. He just went behind the tree.
Behind some brush.
I just shot a bull and it went behind some oak brush, so we're seeing if it's gonna come out or if it's dead.
After the shot, the bull didn't go far, and he bedded down. So we backed out and moved to a position to where we could watch him and try and get a second shot.
Okay, he's standing up. He's trying to get up.
Gray, he's gonna get up. He's gonna get up. Go and put another one in him.
Shoot him.
When the bull finally stood up and cleared the brush, Graylan made another phenomenal shot and put the bull down.
That was fun.
Well, Graylan, 14 years old, 3 bulls, 3 years. Not many people can say that at 14, let alone our little huntress here. Oh, what a hunt. Another beautiful 6x6 bull for Big Mountain Ranch.
Yesterday we had a great morning hunt, but we just couldn't get on a bull. And then we started in the afternoon, and we were set up on this ridge, and we were waiting for the elk to come over, and they just never came, and they went off towards the mesa. So we hiked over down into Mullen, and we were set up on these bulls. And we were waiting for them to come down to the food plot, but these dang female cows, they just picked up our scent.
Those dang females?
Dang females. They picked up our scent, and then they just ran off, and all the herds just left and went into the upper craters.
This morning's hunt started with me standing in the middle, on top of a little ridge, listening to bugles. And this guy sounded like he had the deepest, growliest bugle. And everybody mobilized. And this is the guy we came in after. And as we were working into where the bugles were, all of a sudden we were right on the elk. Those cows were 30 yards, 40 yards away from us. I set Gray up on the sticks real quickly, let out a couple cow calls, and then a bugle, and this guy came in at a dead run. Came into probably 15 yards, maybe closer, spins around when he sees us and takes off. We move around the edge of the brush, and he's at 150 yards. I stop him with a bugle, and then our huntress, Graylan, takes over. How'd you feel about the shot?
I felt really good. I lined up right behind his shoulder. He was kind of quartered away from us. And then I took the shot, and he ran maybe 20 yards and then stopped again. And I couldn't get another shot off, and then he was walking slowly into the brush, and he just stopped, and we couldn't see where he went. And then we caught him again, and saw just his antlers moving. And then after about 10 minutes of him bedding down, he stood up, and I shot him again in the spine, and he just went down from there. And then we waited 15 minutes and then hiked up this hill and found him.
Well, another great hunt with Graylan. It's three years in a row. And this morning it was exciting with that bull running in right at us. If we had better cover, we probably could have shot him at point blank. But I was really impressed with Graylan. These, after running in right to us, they were fully on the run after that up the hill, and Adam stopped that bull, and Graylan got on the sticks and acquired him right behind the shoulder. Didn't have more than probably a second or two to make that shot. She made a great shot. It's also interesting that both her brothers have killed bulls on the same hillside, probably within 50 yards of this. Yeah. So this is a pretty good spot. So Graylan, great hunt. What's up with the pink bow?
my pink bow right here is my lucky pink bow hair thingy, and I've worn it on all 3 of my hunts, and so far it's brought me good luck, so I'm gonna keep wearing it and see what happens. It was a great hunt though, made many memories with these guys, and I wouldn't trade it for the world.
This is the safe end of the animal.
Oh, mercy.
How you doing, Adam?
Oh, good.
You need to jump up, put both hands in the air like a gymnastic.
Nine from the Russian judge.
That's right. And then we hold up our cards.